Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most aggressive cichlid of them all? It's 12 in the morning, Saturday. What are you doing up? Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It is your boy Scott from King Queen Cichlids, bringing you, that's right, another new video. Totally different than what I've ever done before, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and I want to get back in the swing of doing videos on a weekly basis because I realize now, after kind of doing sporadic videos, I realize that making videos on YouTube about my fish is therapeutic for me. It relieves some stress. It takes my mind off of work. So I want to get back into doing videos on a weekly basis. And one of the things that I've come up with is to use the format that I always have set up on a regular basis to do live streams. So for those who are interested, this is a 180-gallon tank behind me. This is my river tank. We're in my office using my live stream setup. I'll give you a shot of that real quick. The fish in this tank, I've added a couple of Vieja Argentas, and they're doing really well on this tank, as you can see behind me. I'm hoping that I can do videos like in an hour. We're going to try this out. Using OBS, using my live streams, I'm going to do a video. I'm not going to throw a lot of B-roll in there. Just going to go off the cuff. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this format and will continue to come to King Queen Cichlids for further fun. I'm not sure what we're going to call this. Fish in a cup of joe. I don't know. Fish in the morning. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to title this. But if you guys like this format, we will keep doing this. So, time for some coffee. What I have done is I've taken some questions, some random questions that I found on my YouTube studio. And I want to take this opportunity to answer some of them because I think they're great questions. And it's specifically great questions about fish that I love and hopefully you love as well. That's why you're coming to my channel. So question number 1 and question number 2 are very similar, so I'm going to group them together and we're going to talk about this. Jeremiah R. Beautiful specimen, Scott, excuse me. I want to get a moto pair and was wondering, is a 180-gallon big enough for a mature pair? Now, very similar, Phil Smith, I have a breeding pair of motos in a 5-foot by 2-foot by 20-inch tank. Is that okay long term? Male is about 9 inches, female 5 inches and growing nicely. So I'm going to group these together and answer the question. First of all, the Parachromis Dovii, or the wolf cichlid, is one of the largest cichlids in the world. They can get up to about 30 inches, followed closely by the Parachromis jaguar, which can get up to about 22 to 24 inches. One of my favorite cichlids is the jaguar. And then the red tiger moto is third in line, the Parachromis motoguins. They get up to about 20 to 22 inches. The male does. The female will get around 10 to 12 inches. Beautiful, beautiful cichlid. My preference as a hobbyist, I like to keep pairs in a 6-foot tank. Now, I am not Aquaman. I cannot communicate to fish, so I don't know this for a fact, but I would think that the fish would prefer to be in a longer tank. Every inch counts, especially for the female who has a male that's chasing her, wanting to breed all the time. The tank has more space. Hopefully, it's more hiding places for the female to get a timeout whenever she needs it. Is a 5-foot by 2-foot by 20-inch tank okay? In my opinion, yes. It seems like they're breeding. It sounds like they're breeding and doing well. As long as you have hiding places for that female, I think the 5-foot by 2-foot by 20-inch tank will be fine. If you can get a bigger tank, a longer tank, absolutely do it. It's better for the fish. Again, I don't know that. I can't communicate to the fish, but I would assume that the more tank space, the more happier the fish is going to be. Back to Jeremy, 180-gallon for a red tiger pair. Perfect. Perfect. I would definitely recommend that tank and feel very strongly that your pair will do well as long as you give them hiding places, the right food, change the water on a regular basis. Your fish will be absolutely amazing and you'll be happy with them because these guys are going to live 10 to 15 years. They're great animals. So thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Phil, for those questions. Next, I got to take a little sip of my coffee. Again, this is going to be off the cuff, guys. Just kind of like a live stream. Liz is upstairs asleep, so I'm kind of sneaking away doing a video. Hopefully get it uploaded in the morning, so at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you guys will be able to enjoy it. Next question, this is based on, this is where our thumbnail came from today. Here it is. Peaceful for you. There's nothing like owning a male Dovii wolf cichlid. True enough. These Red Devil Midas fish can't compare. Don't know how I feel about that. I have a Red Devil in a separate tank though. The Dovii is much more active and inquisitive by far. Now, everybody has different experiences with fish. Every fish is different. So I certainly understand your comment, peaceful for you. That if that's your experience, that's great. I have known Red Devils and Midas to be just as aggressive, if not more aggressive than Dovii cichlids. I've also in my career have had Dovi's that have been super aggressive, like the one I have now in a 265-gallon tank. He's about 22 inches long. Super aggressive. But I've also have Dovii cichlids that were very timid, that were shy, in that I had to have lots of different decorations in the tank just for them to feel safe because they were always hiding. Skittish is the best way I can say it. I think it all boils down to the fish and to the environment that you set up. If you interact with your fish a lot and you have places for them to feel safe and go hide to, so at any moment they feel, you know, if they feel scared, they can go and they feel safe, I think you'll see a much more personable fish. Now, I don't know what your Red Devil is in tank-wise, decoration-wise, but I would say over time, and if you work with that Red Devil, you will see that he is just as intelligent, just as personable, just as inquisitive, I believe is what you said, and just as active as a as a Dovii. I got red Dovi's in my head. That's going to be another video coming up because I'm still working on that project, and I know you guys are interested in seeing how the Midas and the Dovii that I've grouped together are doing, and there's some signs I'm excited about, so we'll get back to that. All right, peaceful for you. So in conclusion, I think people would debate with you about a Dovii versus a Red Devil or a Midas. I'm sure Red Devil and Midas owners are going to say, no, you're incorrect. The Dovii is not as aggressive, not as inquisitive, not as active. And then you're going to have some Dovii cichlid keepers such as yourself that say the opposite. To me, it all boils down to the fish, their environment, their tanks, what they're interacting with. Both of them are great, incredible cichlids. Two of my favorite species, as you guys know, the Parachromis and the Amphilophus. You can't go wrong either way. I'm glad that your Dovii is doing well and is more inquisitive. I think over time your Red Devil is going to be just as inquisitive and just as active as your Dovii. Just give it some time. All right, guys, so that answers that question, and that concludes this format of A Cup of Joe and Coffee. I feel like I'm stealing that title from someone. I hope it's not. Maybe it's Multi-Tank Addictions. If I am, I'm sorry. It's nothing official. I'm just trying to figure out the name of this format and how it's going to work. But if you guys have any suggestions about what to call this midnight recording session, leave comments below. Also, if this is the first time that you've come to King Queen Cichlids and you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I would like to get back on the roll again of getting more subscribers and becoming more active. I took a break, and guess what, guys? I realized I didn't need to break from videos. The videos themselves help me de-stress from work. So I want to get back into weekly videos. I said that I would start doing that in December. I'm ready to get into it right now. So every week, look for a new video, whether it's this format or whether it's more larger format where I do a lot of B-rolls and do a lot of interaction. Hopefully this will be a quick edit. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It will spur me on to do more of these videos such as this. Now, I know you guys love when I go to fish rooms and go to stores. That's going to continue as well. I'm hoping that this COVID situation kind of controls itself. Right now, my family is most important, so I'm not just going to be sporadically going to places and potentially putting myself or other people into danger. So right now, we're going to just be doing a lot of recordings from my fish room, my fish office. And trust me, guys, there's plenty of material here for you guys to enjoy. All right, guys, thank you so much for viewing. As I always say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and stay absolutely fishy. Again, we are going to be on Science Gal's live stream on the 27th, I believe the date is, at 6 o'clock. And you definitely want to check that out. Science Gal is a great, great channel with lots of information. And we're going to have a load of fun streaming with her. Not this Friday, but next Friday. All right, guys, take care. Peace.
It's the king and the queen, smash like. For the king and the queen, subscribe to the king and the queen, cause they all about fish, if you know what I mean. Come through. It's the king and the queen, smash like. For the king and the queen, subscribe to the king and the queen, cause they all about fish, if you know what I mean. Yeah, come through. It's the king and the queen, smash like. For the king and the queen, subscribe.